how to create digital products to sell online. So do you want to know how to actually make some money and sell online? Because the market is saturated. Get a pen and paper. We have a lot to talk about today. So there's 4 things specifically I'm going to talk about. Number 1 is to validate your product idea. I don't know how many people come to us, and that is completely out of order. Number 2, we're going to perfect the art of the pre-sale, I call it. We're going to teach you how to build an audience. And number 4, how do you actually get this product up and produced? So how do you validate your product idea? Well, number 1, you got to get a focus group and you got to get out and see what the market's doing. So first of all, like, who is your competition? Go to that lovely place called, Google, the internet, the bathroom, I call it, because anybody writes anything about everything. And be careful out there. There's a lot of scams out there that, for 40,000 or 10,000, they're going to do all this stuff for you. They're not. And they're going to build products. Probably the biggest scam I saw during the pandemic are people who said, I'm going to build you a masterclass for 8 weeks, and the people didn't even have a database. They didn't even have a following or an audience. So how do you know how you're going to build a masterclass on what topic? So I want you to go see what your competition's saying. How do they produce it? Actually buy their products. Like, really do some R&D, replication, duplication. Who's your best people out there in the space? Who's making the most money? And then come to our marketplace. So I have a marketplace every 3 weeks where you can actually have a focus group, right? There's usually 50 to 100, sometimes a little more than that. And you can actually I'm an expert in whatever your creative content is, and just see if people will buy a $10, $15, $20 item. If the market's not interested and won't even respond to you, whether it's on social media, through whatever postings you do on the internet, or coming to my marketplace, don't build it. Again, I don't know how many people spent 40 grand, even 10 grand. You don't build it until someone pays you to build it and you validate that your product's going to be a sellable and viable contribution to the market in whatever you're an expert in. So once you come to the marketplace, I made up this thing called the art of a pre-sale. So I do everything on a pre-sale, which, by the way, most successful big businesses do as well. You sure in the heck don't walk in and get an iPhone or some sort of a phone and don't have to prepay before you get it. So same concept. I have 6 now bestsellers in the best-selling book category. Every one of them I pre-sold thousands and thousands and thousands of copies. Why? Because I wanted to get the first 1,000 buyers pre-sold. Number 1, if they're willing to spend $20, $30 to pre-order a book, they are going to want it. And then you use them as a focus group and say, so I'm going to write about being a millionaire or make your kids millionaires. The biggest focus group I had was on Yes Energy. I said, hey, I'm going to write with Hay House. I'm going to write a book on Yes Energy. What do you all want me to write about? Because there's so many ways I could take this book. And I had people pre-ordering that for $20, $25, depending on the country. We sold 55,000 books worldwide before that book was even printed. And I just kept doing focus group after focus group. What do you want me to write about? I'd send them a few chapters, see if that's what they wanted. And then they'd share with more friends. We do all sorts of campaigns. So unless somebody's going to pay for it and there's some viable market visibility that's out there, don't build it. Don't waste your time doing anything until you have some money in the bank. I call it launching rich. So come to our marketplace. You can pre-sell your ideas, pre-sell your books. Phenomenal opportunity. So in the link below, there'll be a link to go grab 2 tickets to our Millionaire Intensive and Marketplace and come focus group your product. See if people want it. The other piece that's really critical about a pre-sale, it starts building your database. Now, the truth is you all have a phone, and every contact inside of there is your database. So you could start with that. We actually have a whole system that will do all of this for you, and we'll actually set it up. We'll help you get a funnel and help you automate so you take followers into your database and help you get a system to pre-sell. Exactly how I've done everything. Even our crypto class. I mean, any class that gets built, we pre-sell it. Make $20, $30, $50, $100,000, use the money to then launch rich. Now, how do you build an audience? Well, you got to get out to, again, social media. So you can use that as part of your validation process as well. But once you know what you're going to do, right, and you put a cover on it, put some graphics to it, put, a thumbnail on it, get it out in social media and use that to start pre-ordering and bring it into links. Like if you go to Loral.club, for example, I use that all the time on social platforms to pull people out of following in to go get 2 tickets to my Millionaire Intensive and then to get a free ebook copy of my Millionaire Maker book. So all of that is part of a structure to test the market, to see what the market wants, see how the market responds. So to build your audience, I want you on every social platform. I want you to go to LinkedIn. You can do some LinkedIn lives. You could come out here, go through some YouTube lives. What does your audience want? Continue to survey them. Surveys and polls are one of the greatest tools that we use just to see what people want. Like coming into 2023, you'll see us doing a bunch of surveys. What do you want me to talk about in 2023? We're in a recession, high inflation, high interest rates. I mean, what do you all want to talk about? When is the real estate market going to correct? Well, it already's corrected a lot of places. Will interest rates correct? I think what we're going to see is a whole reverse foreclosure, and I can talk about that in another video. So build an audience, get people following, do all sorts of fun campaigns to tell them, to get some referrals, set up an affiliate program. But build an audience of all sorts of social platforms. So use TikTok, use Instagram, use Twitter, use LinkedIn, go back out to Clubhouse if that's a process that suits you. Kind of come and go from some of these platforms and more intense. This is my primary platform right here on YouTube, 5 days a week. So to that point, I need you to go subscribe right now. Click the notification button and say, hello, family. We're going to have a conversation about money. And that includes your kids. Your kids can all do content marketing, whatever they choose to do. Your whole family can be involved in making money online. Once you click the notification button, share it, like it, get some other people around this conversation, and you can use it as a focus group for you as well. Let's go to the last point here. How do you actually create the digital product? So I talk it. In fact, I've talked all my books. I don't sit and type. There's not really such thing as having writer block or any of that stuff. It's usually because you have grammar block. You don't know how to write. So you look at a sentence and think, that's not how I want to say it. Just free form into a voice text, have it sent out, have it transcribed. You can repurpose that content as part of your focus group and your social posts to just test the market to see how they're responding and use it as pre-orders. So I talk them, I transcribe them. I have great editors. If you don't have an editor, call into our office. We have some great editors that can help you out. I just got a great world-class one just recently, became a client of mine. So we have lots of cool people who can help you get this done. And then you want to create a variety of deliverables. So if people buy one thing, what else do they want, right? If they're going to buy the second thing, what's the third thing? What's the fourth thing? What's the experience? Like for me to help make you a millionaire in 3 to 5 years, we have to have an experience. So you're going to start with reading books. Then you're going to come to the Millionaire Intensive. Then you're going to come into coaching. Like you're going to have a funnel. And so we're going to help you build those products. Well, again, we can help you do it, or you can go out and attempt to do it on your own. But no matter what you do, whatever you create content, repurpose it as many times as you can. Take it from one social post, take it out to a blog, a podcast, have it be written into reports, have it be digital downloads of some form or fashion. If you want some help on this, you got to call into our office or just go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL, askloral.com. You can make a request. You can ask any question you want. That's free 24/7. All the time. We also have a membership if you want to upgrade and have more one-on-one questions and conversations with me as well. Love content. I am a content machine. So the last thing I'm going to say about that is for a lot of you, your need for perfection is why you are so poor. And actually I wrote about that in my Yes Energy book. Is poverty and perfection equal the same thing? It's got to be good enough. Right? I wrote Guerrilla Wealth in 2003 and 4. I look back at that. It's really, 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 really beginning content. But you know what? It was the best I had at that moment, right? And then I wrote again in 5 and then 6 and then 8. So content's going to keep coming. Don't worry about the content stopping and you only have a small amount. The more you give, the more you will get back in content. Just keep delivering out here and make some money. So the last thing I'm going to say about that, because this is about how to sell online, put some prices on this. Sell at least for $10, $7, $17. Don't overgive in the free department. If you're going to make money, which a lot of you would want to make money, then you've got to put some price tags on this stuff. So let's look forward to more. I will talk to you more. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you go out and make some more money. Click on the link, go to askloral.com and go get my tickets to the Millionaire Intensive. I can't wait to see what your product is.